Good morning, teacher. The topic that I am going to present bulimia. My group is composed of Juan José Chitán Hernández, Laura Melo, Diego Patiño, and my person, Danilo González. Bulimia is an eating and physiological disorder, identified by adoption on behaviors in which individual moves away for healthy eating, consuming excess food and very short periods of time, followed by a period of restraint, which can lead a subject to eliminate excess food through vomiting of laxatives. Eating and physiological disorder, identified by adoption of behaviors in which individual moves away for healthy eating, consuming excess food in very short periods of time, followed by a period of restraint, which can lead subject to eliminate excess food through vomiting or laxatives. The fear of gaining directly affects the and emotions of the person suffering for disorder, thus influencing the mood, which in a short time will lead to depressive problems. And emotions of the person suffering for disorder, thus influencing the mood, which in a short time will. Many more women than men suffer from bulimia. The disorder is more common in adolescent girls and young women.
Yes.
Generally, keynote that in eating pattern is abnormal. You may experience fear for weight, feet beginning a burping episode.
3.
The exact cause of bulimia is unknown. Genetic, physiological, family, social, or cultural factors might play a role. Thanks for your attention.
Hello teacher, my name is Diego Ricardo Patiño Ramirez. I will talk about anorexia. Anorexia is eating disorder. This consists of voluntary affected eating. The person is obsessed with weight. People affected. The disease can affect men and women of any age. They generally look fat, even if they are very thin. Its main characteristics are number 1, look fat, number 2, exercise, number 3, very thin, and number 4, weight loss, number 5, look defenses, number 6, look of appetite. Thanks.
Good day teacher, in this video I'm going to explain about the eating disorders. Let's start. Eating disorders. An eating disorders is an obsession with food and weight that impairs person well-being. Also, we worry about our weight sometimes. People who have an disorders go to extremes to avoid gaining weight. Many children, especially adolescents, are concerned about their physical appearance and some self-compared changes, and when they have faced new social pressures uniformly in an increasing proportion of children and adolescents. The worry can because an obsession that is true can lead to a food disorders. Appetite disorders such as anorexia and bulimia cause exaggerated fluctuation in weight, interferes with daily life, and can permanently and negative impact health. Parents can help their children not develop this type of disorders by promoting the development of self-image and healthy attitudes in relation to diet and physical appearance. If you are concerned that your child might be affected by disordered food It is important to intervene and seek appropriate medical attention. Causes of eating disorders. The causes of eating disorders are not entirely clear in any case. He believes that a combination of physiologic, genetic, social, and family factors are involved. In children with appetitive disorders, there is usually a big difference between who they look and see themselves and what they really are like. People with anorexia and bulimia then then to be extremely afraid of again weight or being overheat and looking at further that there are additionally some sports and activities such as gymnastics, ballet, is skating, and wrestling with pace weight categories might increase the risk of some children and adolescents to develop eating disorders. Effects of eating disorders. Although it is true that eating disorders can result from serious behavior and mental health problems as well as trauma such as sexual abuse, it is also true that it can lead to strictly physical problems. Anorexia and bulimia can lead to dehydration and other medical complications such as heart problems and kidney failure. In extreme case, eating disorders can lead to severe malnutrition and even death. 1. Decrease in blood pressure plus and respiratory rate. Hair loss and nail breaking. Disappearance of menstruation. Growth of lanugo and fine hair that can grow on all the skin of the body. Diseases and inability to control anemia, joint inflammation, and bone fragility. Treatment of eating disorders. The treatment of these disorders focus on helping children to address their eating behavior problems and to establish a pattern on skills about food and how to relate to it. This is my involving medical supervision, dietetic advice, and therapy. The different professionals with deal with aspects related to child perfection of the volume of shape, body, every behavior, and food. Children with malnutrition problems might need to be hospitalized and need additional medical care after the health condition established. Then my companions explained the anorexia and bulimia and some examples. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Laura Melo, and today I will make a complement to each of the topics that are eating disorders, anorexia, and bulimia. Let's start with eating disorders. First of all, eating disorders are serious mental health conditions that involve serious problems with how people think about food and eating behavior. You can eat much less or much more than necessary. You can't eat much less or much more than necessary. The concern for food is beginning to startly to affect young kids. Research shows that 42% of the kids in grades untold 31 to be thin and fat. 81% of 10 years old girls fear being fat. In fact, in the patients with eating disorders begin to manifest. The population most disorders between the ages of 11 and 13. For example, in the United States, each month they increase 81%. Now I am going to talk about anorexia. These types of disorders are considered current and modern. However, since the Middle Ages, there have been cases of young women who have refused feed as signs of so-called anorexia is a physosomatic disease characterized by a weight-induced and malnutrition and peculiar psychopathological features. Symptoms. The physical signs and symptoms of anorexia nervosa are related to starvation. These disorders also include emotional and behavioral problems associated with an unrealistic perception of body weight and with a very intense fear of gain weight. Physical symptoms. The physical signs and symptoms of anorexia might be as follows: excessive weight loss, slim appearance, abdominal blood cell count, cold intolerance, irregular heart rate, low blood pressure, dehydration, swelling of the arms or legs, dental erosion and calluses on the nucleus due to vomiting, pressure for fashion on the cultural trends. The trigger is usually psychological, but a higher psychological propensity of some individuals prone to eating disorders cannot be ruled out. And finally, I will talk about bulimia. Is an eating and psychological disorder characterized by the adoption of behaviors in which the individual moves away from healthy eating habits. Consuming excess food in very short periods of time, also called binge eating, bulimia, is not treated faces with alternative in which many symptoms occur with others. With fever symptoms, bulimia occurs 5 years on average before treatment begins. This is mainly because those affected often try to hide their eating disorders. When bulimia is treated in a proper clinic, there are possibilities of overcoming the eating disorders. After stationary treatment of bulimia in specialized center, after 5 years of treatment, 40% of those affected show a considerable improvement and 20% a partial improvement. In the other 40% treatment continues. Other physical disorders often occur in the chronic course of bulimia. That's all. Thanks.